Good morning, my little bowls of hot, warm champ. How the devil are yous? It's wee Paddy from across the shock. And I brought you back to this knife again because I showed this before, but I said I was going to use it as an EDC knife and then get back to you. Well, I've used this an EDC knife on quite a few occasions. Does it work as an EDC knife? Absolutely. It's no different than any other knife. It just looks outstanding. And that is the difference. This is an affordable work of art. And when I say affordable, it's over £100, but it's not way over £100. And I got this from Ashley Harrison, who's a custom knife maker, but him and his father own Arthur Wright knives here in the UK. So he's a reputable knife maker, and he's venturing out this last few years on his own doing more custom knives. This was his first go at doing his own Damascus and making a Damascus blade with two bolsters in the end of it. And this is a project that took him a bit of time to do because he was just doing it in his spare time. And I happened to be on the Instagram the day he finished it, and he put it up for sale. I was first on and first to say, I'll take it. Because you don't wait when something like this comes up from Ashley. You don't wait, because I have a couple of his customs and I know the quality of his knife making, and you can just take my word for that, because it's all I've got. I've got 3 of them. I've showed a couple of them. They'll be shown again on my channel. They are outstanding. So are Arthur Wright knives. Him and his father are reviving an old brand, an old UK brand, and from Sheffield, and they're making a really good job of it. The fit and finish on them is now much better than what it had been for a long time. Bear in mind they're mass-produced knives. Well, when I say mass-produced, well, they are. They're produced in quite a lot of numbers, especially for the tourist trade and things like that. But they're not tourist trade knives. They are good working knives that are supported by local people. So let's talk a little bit about this knife. I'm going to give you another slow walk around it. It's Damascus in the 1095 and 1520 steel, which apparently is the really good grade for good Damascus. And I mean Damascus you can use, heat treat, and use as a good knife. Look at that razor blade. Isn't that just gorgeous? And this is so thin behind the edge. It's a little bit of a hollow grind in it. And if I show you the end of it, you can see just how thin, oh, I'm going to try and let you see, just how thin it is and how thin it stays up till about here. So you have loads and loads of time to use this. It'll probably never get there because, yes, I did use it for EDC, and yes, I will use it again. Will I baton with it? No. Will I do stupid tasks with it? No, because it's too beautiful. It warrants gentle use, but that's what my EDC is most days. It's gentle use. So, but this to take as a talking point to a wedding or something like that, this blade is only 2 1/8 inches cutting edge, and it's under 3 inches in total. It's about, yeah, it's just under 3 inches. So it's completely UK legal. The overall length of the knife is 6 3/8, which is, again, just a perfect knife. The backspring on it is strong. I'm telling you that now, it's strong. But is it too strong? No. There's a brake. There's no half stop. It's on a cam tank. But it is strong. And it is about, I would say, a 7 to 7.5. Say a 7.5, I think, in strength pull. There's a little forward choil there, a sharpening choil, forward choil, whatever you want to do it. To be quite honest, it's such a strong backspring that I felt quite comfortable using it like this. Now, when I cut cardboard, I sneaked up here just so as the cardboard wouldn't sneak in when you're slicing, when you're going fast slicing through it. And that covered that job absolutely perfectly. But it's a lovely knife like this. And it's a strong enough backstring that you can feel comfortable to put your hand here. Now, not push, but to be honest with you, there's me pushing as hard as I can. I cannot break that spine. I cannot break it. It is so well made. So let's run you down the knife. The bolsters are also Damascus. Just look at that. The pins are perfectly flush. except for this one on both sides. And I think you can understand why he didn't hit them hard. They're pinged over beautifully. Little domed, hand domed. They stick up a little bit, but that's part of that knife. It's part of the joy of it. The ones at the back don't stick up quite as far. I think he was a bit more adventurous down here with painting them. But look, that will never bother me. I don't think if you're a slip joint lover it would. But it's lovely to see even the back of the knife. It's all Damascus all the way through it, up the side of it. Look at the inside. Let me just show you. The inside is all Damascus up the oh, Stephen, get it together. The lock bar on the inside is all Damascus. So even up the inside, it looks stunning. The back spring, look at that. Damascus all the way down it. It's just lovely. And the steel liners break it up, but let you see that there's not a gap. There's no imperfection in the knife making process. It just looks so nice. I can't tell you how much I've fallen in love with it. And it's not exactly the same on both sides, which is nice. It's handmade. It's hand done. That's what you're paying actually for. And you're paying him very little compared to other companies out there who would do this standard of knife. I absolutely adore it. I will use it, as I said. This is another great knife to take to weddings or outings when you're going to meet knife people, because this is a genuine knife conversation piece. It's an art piece, but it's an art piece that works. And I think Ashley would be pleased that I used it, and I will use it. He knows I'm not going to overuse it. I give him the respect for making this beautiful knife. I don't want to wreck it, but I do want to use it, and I will use it. And that's what Ashley, he's a knife maker who loves his knives to be used. And Ashley, it is a joy to use it, let me tell you, without. And it's just the fact that it is different that really gets me. And the amount of people have tried to buy this or price this out of my hand is unbelievable. So actually, I would make another one and just add money to the price. And I know I shouldn't say that, but it is just a gorgeous piece of artwork that you should be really proud of. And I am very proud to have it in my collection. So, on conclusion to this knife, look, you have to get on to Ashley's. You can try getting on his books, but I think he's pretty full at the minute. Although I know he is catching up on a lot of his work. Look, COVID put a lot of people behind. But I think he's getting near the end. His books will be open soon. But go on his Instagram page, Ashley Harrison Knives on Instagram. And he does sell the occasional one. If he makes a batch and he's one extra, he will sell his knives. I'm not saying it's going to be this one. In fact, the chances of this one's very little. So I'm a very proud owner and thoroughly enjoying the knife. And it's not what we're doing this for. This to me is just a bring out anytime, anywhere. I don't believe this would frighten anybody. For the UK, this is just super. For anywhere else in the world, it's exactly the same process. This is a lovely knife to bring out that will start a conversation, and it's non-threatening. How good is that on both purposes? So there you go, just an update. I wanted to give you an update. I want to let you know that I did use it. It works absolutely fine. I stropped it, that's all I've done. And it came straight back to sharpness, which good carbon steels do, and that's why my joy in them. I love carbon steel for stropping back. You get that razor edge straight back again. The weight of this knife I didn't give you, it's about 3 ounces. Just under 3 ounces. So it's not even heavy for that standard of quality. Take care, everybody. Wee Paddy's away. I hope you enjoyed this update on the knife. Ashley, can't thank you enough again for your just workmanship. Is just fantastic. Take care, everybody. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. All the best. Bye-bye now.